Check 1 2, check 1 2 3. We go to this live. Rosters. Check 1 2, check 1 2 3. Good afternoon and welcome to Aquinas College for today's WHAC quarterfinal women's soccer game against Cornerstone Golden Eagles. My name is Connor Leppin, Deputy Athletic Director, filling in for the one and only Joey Sutherland. I will soon be joined by my partner, Director of Athletics, Damon Baukamp. But in the meantime, you just get me. I'm going to preface this by saying I apologize if I butcher any words, and if you don't like the commentating, feel free to hit the mute button. I will not take offense to it. Cornerstone comes in 6-9-2 with a conference record of 5-5-1. They last played on September 24 with Aquinas coming out on top 22-1, excuse me. Cornerstone will begin the game with kickoff. And we are underway here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Cornerstone controls the ball. Pushes it back to the defensive line. Gets it back to the midfielders. Touched by Aquinas. Aquinas gives it back to the goalie. In the previous meeting I discussed on September 24, Aquinas, 2 goals were scored by Savannah Reese and Catherine Huff of Aquinas, with the lone goal for Cornerstone coming from Jada Vinord. We've got a ball in play here. Number 21, Caitlin Sterling with a throw-in. Emily pushes it back to Catherine Huff, who pushes it back to Kayla. Number 28 sends it here to the short side. And Cornerstone controls the possession. And throwing goes to Cornerstone. Cornerstone coached by second-year head coach Sam Tracy. Formerly was at Midwest United and Grand Valley prior to becoming the head coach here at Cornerstone. Throw-in for Aquinas. Possession by number 10, Julia. Not even going to pronounce the last name because I'll butcher it. 24 pushes it up to Olivia Bowling. Olivia Bowling on the far corner. And shot cross. Saved by number 33, Corin McGlasson. McGlasson going to punt it away. Some key players to watch for the Cornerstone Golden Eagles. Gracie Gortmeyer, who leads the Golden Eagles in pretty much every category. She is wearing number 22 and is a junior forward from Caledonia. Cornerstone also led by 2 freshmen, Audrey Johnson and Madeline Billings. Billings from freshman from Ludington, and Audrey, a freshman from Pinckney, Michigan, as Aquinas controls the possession and gets it back to Bowling. Bowling pushes it back to Catherine, who gives it back to Cornerstone. Pretty sure that's going to be a foul on Cornerstone, and we will be headed the other way with Aquinas Saints possession. Typical November 1st day out here, a little overcast with a chance of rain. Good crowd out here, though. Would expect nothing else on a November 1st day as Cornerstone gathers possession. Now it gets to Aquinas. Aquinas, first touch, unfortunately going to bounce Cornerstone's way, and Cornerstone will get the throw-in. Cornerstone rocking the all-whites, and while Aquinas is in the all-maroon burgundy. Aquinas takes possession, tries to fit it in. Stolen by Cornerstone. Tries to cross it. And going to push it right back here to nice little box out there. Nice little cross there from number 14, Madison Slonzinski. And just wide left for the Saints. Now my partner finally decides to show up. In his ripe age of 30, you think he'd be here by now? No, I'm just giving him a hard time. Boss man, welcome.
Connor, thanks for taking the helm here. Start of our game. Looks like we're about 5 minutes in. Any decent chances so far?
Yeah, you know, Aquinas in the all burgundy had a couple chances, just wide left. But you can tell it's a little bit of a rivalry game with the intensity, which you would expect none other here in a quarterfinal WHAC tournament matchup.
Great crowd here on Aquinas' campus today. See the colors changing.
Yeah, I was stating it was a typical November 1st, you know, vibe to it for sure.
Saints throw in deep in their own territory. Turn it over to Cornerstone. We'll take this throw with our food drive as the backdrop. Today, Cornerstone and Aquinas came together, both women's soccer programs, to do a food drive for a local food bank. Cornerstone driving down the left side of the field, looking to cross.
Nice little deflection there as Cornerstone's going to take a shot.
Kayla Shuck gathers it. Maeve Comfort gathers the ball. Back to the center of the defense. Catherine Hoff setting it off to Olivia Bowling. Bowling looks outside. Bridget Sherman drives toward midfield. Looking for a diagonal through pass. Regan Cady taking the ball to the right corner.
I'm going to give the ref on the far side there a little bit of some credit. That's the most engaged official I've seen all season. And nothing against the other officials. This guy's just locked into his job.
Also wearing the Halloween colors, very appropriate for this time of year.
Touche. Great point.
Golden Eagles giving the ball back to the Saints. Out wide to Kirsten. Kirsten crosses. Looks like it'll drift past the end line for a goal kick for Cornerstone. Connor, we've got some action today here at Aquinas. What else we got going on?
Yeah, you know, you and I, woke up this morning and decided to go to an open house that was very well put on, I would say, by our admissions team and other programs. So kudos to them. And then following this game, we have men's basketball kicks off their season, and then we have a little hockey tonight. So getting the taste of every single sport, which is pretty typical here on the weekends at Aquinas, but we like nothing better.
I also heard a rumor that the dance team will probably be at halftime today of the men's basketball team, or basketball game.
The million-dollar question is, are you participating in that?
That will not be happening today.
Okay.
Although I'm sure the twins at home would think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, you know, Ethan and Sawyer were trying to get me to dance the other night, but that wasn't happening. So maybe they can convince you to get on there.
Quick through pass by Julia Gradkowska. Just missed her target. Saints will throw in. Men's hockey picked up a really great win last night, 7-0 over the Chippewas of Central Michigan University up in Mount Pleasant.
And was it 2 days ago the women started off with a successful one-point victory as the Saints look to capitalize here.
Maddie. Oh, close save by Cornerstone. Oh, looks like actually she kicked it out. Looks like Maddie kicked the ball out. Cornerstone goalie did not touch that. It'll be a goal kick for the Golden Eagles. Corinne McGlashan to kick the ball for the Golden Eagles. Aquinas gets the first touch, but gathered in by the Golden Eagles. And kicked promptly out of bounds, but took a deflection off the Saints. Got a good crowd here today for this quarterfinal matchup in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference. Lights are on. Golden Eagles are fighting north to south as the Saints defend the south end of the field today. I thought the open house went pretty well this morning. Good attendance today. We had probably over 200 people on campus visiting and trying to make college decisions. I talked to a volleyball commit this morning from Hudsonville.
Let's go.
Happy to have her for next year.
Yeah, no, my hour and a half that I was there before you took the reins over, you know, I had a lot of potential good student athletes and even some others, just normal students that came on by and discussed different programs and, you know, campus ministry was right next door to us, so a lot of good programs, like I stated, here at Aquinas, and good to see the turnout today at the open house.
Connor, you said normal students, and I think what's great about that is that at Aquinas you have to be nothing but normal to attend here. We will welcome any student in to participate, both in academics, our clubs and organizations, and then we do have some athletes here as well. Anybody listening, if you have a high school student that would like to visit, our admissions team would love to welcome them onto campus for a tour.
Ooh.
Little. All right, throw into Cornerstone right below the press box here. As the Saints set up their defense, marking up. Great tackle by Catherine Hoff. Saints maintaining possession, playing that possession game. Trying to find a way through this stout Golden Eagles defense.
Yeah, I was mentioning before you got on here that last time they met in September, it was a very close game, as you would expect in a rivalry. I think we expect nothing but the same probably here this afternoon.
Connor, we mentioned that earlier game, that 2-1 battle. I was not here for that. I was actually at Cornerstone for the men's game that day. So the Saints earned the third seed in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference tournament today with a conference record of 8-2-1 for a total of 25 points, coming in behind the champion Northwestern Ohio Racers, and then Lourdes finished second. Cornerstone ended up sixth in the conference with a 5-5-1 record. Both teams have had a solid year, looking to extend this rivalry into a great match today. Olivia to Julia. Julia looks for a wide pass off to number 24, Emily Janak. Throwing for the Saints deep in Cornerstone territory. Looks like the Saints have held possession for most of this morning, or most of this early afternoon game. But as you'd expect, a really tightly contested match so far.
Now, the million-dollar question is, did you play soccer growing up?
I did. I played throughout high school and came to the first day of tryouts here at Aquinas and decided, well, I'm not quite ready for this level.
Yeah.
But I stayed really active with the athletics department. Knew that I would be at most of the games and found a way to get paid to do that by sitting in the best seat of the house.
Yeah, no, I love that. Hey, you made it farther than I did when it came to my soccer career. I think I gave it up in 7th grade after way too much running even at that level. You know, I enjoyed my time at in zone soccer, especially as the forward.
Awesome.
But
nice move. Maeve Comfort. Great move to get away from the Cornerstone defense. Connor, I moved on and worked for Major League Soccer for a little bit. Don't know if you knew that.
Oh, yes, I did know a little bit of that. So soccer's definitely in your blood a little bit.
It's like a substitution coming in. In for the Saints, number 26. That's Savannah Reese, replacing Regan Cady.
You think her favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups?
It has to be.
Has to be, right? Can't expect anything else. Oh, great cross.
Great cross.
Oh, good.
Shot by Kirsten Koreniak. Just wide. Gathered in by the goalkeeper for Cornerstone, Corinne McGlashan, who will now look to punt. Saints are looking for the first touch off of this kick.
Love the all-lime green fit by the goalie at Cornerstone.
Great possession by the Saints. Catherine Hoff holding on to the ball, getting off to Caitlin Sterling.
Oh, watch your lips.
Joey ball.
Watch your lips. That was coming in hot, folks.
If you've been paying attention all season, you've known that Joey Sutherland took one off the forehead on a ricochet earlier in the school year. That one was pretty close to taking Connor out.
Yeah, it gets on you pretty quick there, man.
Looks like we might have needed a leaf blower out here this morning. Got some rambunctious fans across the way that you might be picking up on the mic today. Saints are in all maroon today. Really like this classic collegial look. Pretty aggressive.
Yeah, it is. Very aggressive.
Good look to space. However, there's no Saint coming on. They'll play that spin off the air. Interim head coach Jenna Smith has this team ready to play today. Saints back into their defending end. Joey must have taken his headsets today.
Yeah, thought we would have headsets, but, nothing like a little adversity and, switching things up.
Here comes Savannah Reese. Keeping possession. Nice solid pass in the middle for Olivia Bowling. Oh, good touch by the Saints. Saints playing a little game of pinball. Oh, Bridget Sherman looking to advance the ball up to Maddie. Loose ball gathered by the keeper for Cornerstone.
Great little box out there by the Cornerstone midfielder there. Good ball.
This week we celebrated our Saints Slam on Aquinas' campus thanks to our graduate assistants team putting together a great event. Many of them here standing next to us in the press box taking their bow.
Yeah, I'll echo that. Great night, kicking off the hoop season. And it's also always good to, get the student athletes and the student body, more importantly, together. Had a lot of Chick-fil-A. So shout out Chick-fil-A on Beltline and 28th for hooking us up with a lot of sandwiches. Ooh, nice
through ball by Maddie, looking to can it. Oh, defended by Cornerstone, Caitlin Saul.
Good idea there from the Saints.
Aquinas throw in. Connor, I understand that your artwork was involved in our T-shirt design this year.
Yeah, I'm no Vincent Van Gogh by any stretch, but took me a couple hours to sketch something out, and shout out Radco for kind of gathering what my sketch looked like and putting it paper to the shirt.
I don't know, that canvas skill you have might be coming to fruition at Aquinas.
Yeah, still got a long work to go there.
Cornerstone throw in. Taken away by the Aquinas defense. Pass back to Kayla Shook.
Second-year coach Sam Tracy, as we mentioned here to begin the game, in her second year. Also assistant coach at Midwest United. So close-knit community when it comes to the soccer world, as I'm sure Jenna and Sam know each other pretty well.
I was doing my homework last night, and she's actually an NAI national champion at Spring Arbor.
Yeah, her resume, I was looking right before here.
Driving towards the goal, shot by number 17, Kirsten Krenek.
Yeah.
Saved by the Cornerstone keeper.
No, as I was mentioning, she had a quite special career, did Sam. Her resume is very at length with a lot of achievements and awards. So pretty cool to see that success out of her.
Good defense by Maeve. Comes Olivia in, gathered the ball. 21, Caitlin Sterling, off to Kirsten. Again, driving to space, and Aquinas is just shy of gathering in that pass. McGlashan for the punt. Golden Eagles with the first 3 touches after that punt, looking to get the ball out to the sideline. And Aquinas picks off the pass. Back over to Maeve Comfort in the middle of the field. Back into the center. Assistant coach Bully asking for a call, not getting the answer. Bridget Sherman holding off the Cornerstone advances, playing really strong in the back line today. Madison Lisinski.
Oh,
Just a bit too much on that pass over.
good idea there by
Savannah
Madison.
Reese. Yeah, great idea. Goal kick for Cornerstone.
It's a little too much mustard on that one.
Sounds like Cornerstone brought the megaphones, unfortunately, today, calling us out.
Yeah. They're out in full force for sure. Another good idea, but just too much mustard once again by the Saints.
Need some of those Saints fans to make their voices heard over there and rally around this team.
Yeah, had too much fun maybe last night at Halloween, so Cornerstone maybe didn't have as much fun, but Aquinas hopefully will show up here in a little bit in terms of fan support.
No, as a student here, Connor, these were some of my favorite Saturdays. We're watching our late season runs of our soccer program over the years. You get that great smell of these leaves changing color.
For sure. And with all the leaves here on campus, it's gorgeous, to say the least. It's pretty special walking around campus and seeing the color for sure.
Playing back to Kayla Shook. Shook move up to third all-time in the NAI in shutouts just recently. Quite a career here at Aquinas. 18:50 on the clock, remaining in the first half. Maddie looking to find a space, and Savannah just a bit too much again. McGlashan's doing a pretty good job of coming off her line to pick off some of those passes. Unlucky bounce there for the Saints, but gathered in again by Catherine Hoff. Playing off to Caitlin Sterling, who jukes her defender. Tried for the through ball. Foul on Cornerstone to their dismay. Got some hysterics off the Cornerstone bench.
Yeah, you can tell it's definitely a rivalry game, but like we said, wouldn't expect nothing less.
Catherine Hoff setting over the ball, waiting for her teammates to get ready for this free kick. Great ball into the box. Fumbled by the keeper. Maddie gathers the ball, crosses over to center of the box. Shot by Maeve Comfort, blocked. Saints gather the ball back in. Catherine Hoff back out wide to Emily Giniak. Great footwork by Kirsten.
Ooh.
Just touched out of bounds by Madison Slazinski. Goal kick for Cornerstone.
Once again, another good opportunity for the Saints. Getting some shots on goal here. Good play by the goalie from Cornerstone.
Ball called to Aquinas. That was a pretty close call there in favor of the Saints. Substitution for Aquinas. Into the match, number 25, Aubrey Fennessy. Replacing number 10, Julia Gradkowska. Saints throw in. Maddie Slazinski with the ball, coming back to the corner of the box, looking for a teammate. Got a couple runners. Might have to turn around. Again, kicking across the goal line.
It's not on the same page there.
Yeah, didn't really have anybody looking to support her on any runs there. Maybe the best opportunity there would have been to play it back and keep possession. Oh, I don't know about the Christmas songs yet, Connor. I'm not quite there yet. We've got a few fans singing some Christmas songs.
Yeah, they're belting out a little Let It Snow action across the way. In agreement with you. I don't think it's quite yet time for Christmas, though I know there's many out there who already have that music blaring, but I am not one of them.
No, that's got to wait until after Thanksgiving in my book. Number 24, Emily Giniak, sorry for the pronunciation today. Gaining possession, turn the corner into the box, looking for a cross, finds a teammate at the 6.
I did preface that at the beginning of today's broadcast that apologize for any mispronunciations as the ball just about scoots out.
Kayla Shook just taking care of that and keeping it away from a corner kick. Cornerstone trying to turn around. Kayla's out of her goal. Maeve Comfort, middle of the field, looking for a long ball down the line to 17, Kirsten Karinik. She looks to gather it in the corner and looks for a cross. Right into the center. Good touch, just out of bounds. Goal kick, Cornerstone. $13:40 left in the first half. Looks like Mary Takis is trying to take over the goal mount for the Saints over here. Linesman just telling the Cornerstone coaching staff that there's not many crazy opportunities here. We got a foul on Cornerstone about 30 yards out. Madison Slazinski taken down. She gets back on her feet. Looks like Catherine Hoff will stand over the ball, getting ready for this free kick. Cornerstone setting up a wall of 4. The goalkeeper, McGlashan, lines them up off the post.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the Saints do here. Does she rocket one, or does she play a little nice ball into the 18 and the 6?
Well, looks like they might get a run off the ball, but I'm guessing that Catherine's actually going to take a shot here. Got a caution coming to the Cornerstone bench.
Cornerstone official having a couple words with the officials here, rocking the Halloween colors.
Got a yellow card
and we got a yellow
the head
card.
coach of Cornerstone. All right, back to action. Catherine Hoff again standing over the ball, getting ready for this free kick. She's lining up with her right foot. I would not be surprised to see a shot on goal from here. She's about 30 yards out. Ooh, right into the wall. We get a deflection. Corner kick, Aquinas. Emily Giniak in the corner kick. Most of the Saints action's on the back side of the 6, looking to run onto the posts. Comes the cross into action, right into the goal mouth. We don't have anything on it. Cleared by Cornerstone. Geniak gathers the ball again. Ooh, jukes out her defender. Puts it in with her left foot. Headed away by Cornerstone. 50-50 ball. Comes Kierson. Ooh, good footwork into the box. Oh, a little too much. Settled down by the Aquinas defender. Cornerstone's tactic today looks to be setting everybody back on the defensive end. The Saints are finding some space. That was a perfectly weighted pass from Caitlin Sterling. Foul on Aquinas. Number 25. Aubrey Fennessy. Free kick to Cornerstone. Allison Maryhugh. (50-50) Savannah Reese with a header. First touch goes to Cornerstone. Saints play it back. Catherine Hoff on the ball, back to Kayla Shook, who will gather and look to organize again. Hoff to Comfort. Comfort to Sterling. Sterling driving down the line. Left-footed pass.
Ooh.
Some nifty footwork, but not quite on the mark. Gathered by Bowling.
Seems to me these past definitely 10 minutes, Aquinas definitely trying to control the ball more, pass it around, waiting for those opportunities.
Good tackle by Bridget Sherman. Goes off her foot for a Cornerstone throw-in.
And once again, the throw in to the Cornerstone Golden Eagles.
All knotted up at 0-0 with 9:10 left in the first half. Other games going on in the WHAC conference tournament today. We've got Madonna hosting Siena Heights. That game started about 10 minutes ago. Also had a 12 o'clock kickoff between Lourdes and Lawrence Tech. That's down in Sylvania, Ohio at Lourdes University. And UNO, University of Northwestern Ohio, is hosting Rochester Christian. That game started at noon as well. Maddie Lazinski with a shot blocked.
Maddie trying to make it happen there. Good effort. Gets them a corner kick.
The substitution for the Saints in for Aquinas, number 23, Bella Thielander, replacing Maddie Lazinski. Slizinski, sorry. Corner kick. Corner kick for the Saints. Giniak to put the ball back into play. Great cross, headed away by number 4 on Cornerstone, Caitlin Soul.
Send it back in again. Oh,
yes! Oh!
Just
Very
goes
close.
over. It should be another corner kick.
Oh, cleared
For
away
the
by
Saints.
Cornerstone. That might have been the best opportunity we've seen all day, Connor.
For sure. Just out of the reach of the Cornerstone goalkeeper, unfortunately. Aquinas didn't really have one in the back to capitalize on that.
No biscuit in the basket.
Touche, my brother.
Comes Giniak hitting the corner again. Driving kick. Had a shove in the box, but not called. Bowling taking the ball away with a cross over the back post, just out of bounds. Goal kick, Cornerstone. Substitution for Cornerstone into the match, number 25, Madeline Billings, as well as number 16, Ellie Schenkelberger. Replacing Audrey Johnson and Gracie Gortmaker. Courtmaker, is that an old Cornerstone basketball player's daughter? Maybe.
Yeah.
Alan Courtmaker, I believe. Aquinas throwing, number 17. Aubrey Fennessy. Foul on Cornerstone. Madeline Billings. Bit too much extracurriculars. Okay. Here comes Savannah Reese to Bowling. Bowling looking for a teammate. Off to Bridget Sherman. Sherman to Hoff. The center of the defense. Hoff out to Sterling. Sterling again, sometimes going backwards as forwards. Sherman gathering the ball again, taking time with possession. She had plenty of room. Unfortunate pass. Maeve Comfort with a header. And played out of bounds by Cornerstone for an Aquinas throw-in. 5:23 left in the first. Bella Thielander holding up possession. Looks to pass off to a teammate. Stolen by Cornerstone. Sherman looking wide. Good hustle. Good hustle by Sterling. Just out of her reach. Throwing Cornerstone. Less than 5 minutes remain in the first half. This has the feeling of a low-scoring affair today, Connor.
Yeah, we're not in the gambling world, but I would probably put this at 1.5 in terms of the spread or total goals, and probably take the under. But once again, we do not adhere to any of that.
No condoning.
Definitely not.
Foul on Cornerstone. Maeve Comfort holding up possession. A few too many shoves in the back.
She was grabbing a little bit there, so I get the call by the men in orange.
Saints building possession in midfield. Bowling looking to pass off to a teammate, stolen by Cornerstone. Ooh. Aquinas just missing a foul call. Saints steal it back. Sterling looking to drive down the left-hand side to Thielander. Thielander not able to corral
watch
it.
out.
Ball's out of bounds. Throwing Cornerstone. Got a foul on Cornerstone, Aquinas ball. Been a little chippy on the Cornerstone Golden Eagles today.
Oh, that's going to sail right. Oh, hit the top.
Our roof. A little bit too much from the fans across the way. Kayla Shook with possession. Driving down the left side of the field, looking for Thielander. Stepped in front of Bowling, gathers, but gives the ball right away to the Golden Eagles. Down the sideline to number 25. Still Cornerstone throw-in. Aquinas throw-in. That throw-in was not gathered in by Cornerstone. Playing it back, gather possession again. Less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Playing it back to our goalkeeper. Shook will play wide to Sherman. Backus coming to get the ball on the roof. T-Lander down the side, looking for Koriniak. Cornerstone holds it up, ball in front, yes! Goal for Aquinas! Aquinas goal scored by number 25, Aubrey Fennessy. Assisted by number 17, Kirsten Koriniak. The Saints take the lead 1-0. That was a great buildup down the left-hand side with a great ball by Kirsten across the goal mouth. And Fennessy was there to scoop it up and hammer it home.
Yeah, what a play there by Kirsten for sure. I mean, played the left side, kind of forcing the defender in a tough situation. Fortunate to get the ball across, and 1-0 Saints.
In the 43rd minute for the Saints, taking a 1-0 lead here in the WHAC Conference quarterfinals.
Now the Saints are going to have to match the energy for about the next minute or so before halftime here.
1 minute left to play in the first half. 1 minute.
Steve Brisky on the mic today. Doing a great job. Bella's coming up. Played it out for Aquinas throw-in. 40 seconds left. Saints looking to quick through action. Good job, Big Mac on the sideline with getting the ball into our Saints.
Yeah, shout out Big Mac. Hustling and bustling there. Appreciate him.
Cornerstone gathers. Less than 30 seconds left in this first half. What about midfield? Bowling with a header. Ten seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Shot blocked. And that's the first half, folks, with the Saints leading 1-0 over Cornerstone. Tightly contested first half, Connor.
Yeah, that's what we expected coming in. Just one road, pretty much. East Beltline separates the two in just a couple miles. So, conference tournament game, a lot on the line. Two rivals that respect each other. That's what we thought was going to happen, and we look forward to another 45 minutes or so of soccer.
Absolutely. All right, Connor, we're going to take a break here for halftime, and we'll be back joining you in a few minutes.
Sounds good. Go Saints.
Welcome back, Saints fans. Halftime, just about a minute left in halftime. It's 1-0 Saints. Great goal. About 4 minutes left in the first half to put the Saints up 1-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments any team did, both teams did, or none of the above.
Did you get some trick-or-treating in last night, Connor?
I will say I handed out a lot of treats. I did not dress up like your family did. I saw a nice little photo of you guys.
Yep, we were a farm family.
Yeah, I did see that. I liked your little flannel action that you had going on there.
Yeah, that was a 15-year-old costume when I was a scarecrow a while back.
Oh, love that. Love that.
So this year we had a cow in the family, we had a chicken, and we had a pig.
Hey, I love that.
Yeah,
I love
it was a
that.
good time.
You
Our
brought a lot.
neighborhood-
You brought a lot of candy to the admissions open house today, which everyone appreciated.
Yep,
That's for
needed
sure.
to get that out of the house.
Yep.
Start of the second half, we got the Saints now moving left to right from north to south, and Cornerstone defending the south goal right in front of the Aquinas Library. The Saints goal is right in front of the apartments now. Got the lights on today. It's just a little bit of a gray sky day. A little spitting out of the skies, but nothing too bad weather-wise. Quite a few people bundled up in the stands. See some blankets, some gloves, mittens. Even though the fans were calling for some snow earlier, I don't think that's going to hit us yet.
Yeah, thankfully not. As the guys with the microphones are still here, so we'll see what Christmas song they decide to play, sing this half.
Saints to kick off. Olivia Bowling playing it long. Saints. Little pinball action. Nobody really gaining possession yet. Krennic across over to Giniak. Giniak holds in the right corner, crossing over. Intercepted by Cornerstone, but Madison Slezinski comes in, attempting a shot. McGlashan gathers the ball, brings it out to the edge of the box for her own punt. Got some Cornerstone fans trying to heckle us with our own facts, which is very interesting, that attempt at getting the better of us.
Yeah, don't really understand their mission behind it, but you know, it's a little fun gamesmanship going on there, so can't fault it.
Back to Shook. Shook plays it out to Sterling. Sterling to Bowling as they drive forward towards midfield. Bowling carries possession, has plenty of space in front of her. Takes a shot. Goofed up by the Cornerstone goalkeeper, playing it out of bounds for Aquinas corner kick. Emily Giniak to hit the corner kick. Giniak into the box, but it's cleared by Cornerstone, out for an Aquinas throw-in. Out of bounds. Cornerstone throw-in.
Oh,
A little bit of heckling coming from the Cornerstone bench. Rather their crowd, not the bench, sorry. Maeve Comfort.
Nice ball.
Cornerstone playing the ball down the left sideline off to number 22, Gracie Gortmaker. Gortmaker plays it out wide. Just a bit too much, and he'll settle for a goal kick for Aquinas.
Once again, good idea there by the Golden Eagles. Just a little too much mustard as Big Mac throws in to set up the goal kick here for the Aquinas Saints.
Kayla Shook plays it off to Catherine Hoff. And play it out to Sterling along the sideline. Sterling's left foot's coming into play in very many ways today. Unfortunately, that one was just out of bounds.
And that's what they call a broadcaster's jinx right there. Announcer's jinx. We see that a lot in football. This time it was just in soccer and a bad pass. So,
again, we apologize for Joey Sutherland not being here today. Busy with other
duties as assigned.
There we go.
Sorry, we're not probably bringing the energy that Joey does, but if you want to tune into basketball at 3 o'clock, I'm sure he'll be amped and ready to go. Playing Ohio Christian, I think.
That's right. Home opener. Ohio Christian beat Huntington on a buzzer beater the other day, so the Saints will have a challenge to start this season off. Saints play it out of bounds for a Cornerstone corner kick. That's interesting. That looked like a throw-in, but the linesman, who we know is very engaged today, calls that a corner kick. Cornerstone crosses into the box. Cleared away by the Saints. Back out to midfield. Cornerstone trying to gather possession. Playing a little ping pong back and forth. Maeve Comfort gets it out to Giniak. Off to Sherman. Sherman looks to get it to Slazinski. Bit too far away.
Another reason why I just wasn't a soccer guy, too many headers, too many headaches. Maybe I probably wasn't
Didn't quite learn the right way. Huh?
contacting the ball in my head probably the proper way, but probably another reason besides the running that I gave it up.
We'll work on that on Monday. We're going to work on the hairline. That's right where you want to head the ball.
I'll have to call LeBron James on that one.
Throw into the Saints. Good footwork.
Once again, another good idea there by the Saints. Just let her too far left, her right.
I wonder if Cornerstone's AD is here today. Jess Yonkers. Doesn't appear to be, based on some of the hysterics coming from the crowd today. Kayla Shook clears the ball in front of the Cornerstone attack. Saints looking to advance down the left side to Maddie Slazinski, cut off by the Golden Eagles and cleared out of bounds. Krennic into the box,
again, great
off
ball.
to Giniak. Giniak can't gather it in. Off to Maeve Comfort, shoots it just over the goal for a goal kick for Cornerstone. McGlashan gathers the ball, places it on her 6, gets it ready for her defender, Allison Maryhugh, to kick it away.
Nice save there in
Good
terms of
ball.
touch.
Oh, Maddie Slazinski gathers the ball, just puts it into the goalkeeper's hands right at the goal post.
Once again, good pressure there by the Saints.
Cornerstone playing the ball out wide. Our defense, Aquinas defense in. And Kathy Hoff drives the ball out of bounds for a Cornerstone throw in. Saints are 9-5-1 on the season and really have come into their own lately. Had a brief stumble in the beginning of the season as we adjusted to a coaching change and maybe some newfound talent on the team this year. They're really into this level of play that people gather into towards the postseason and looking to keep that run going. Again, leading the Golden Eagles 1-0. We've got 35-25 left on the clock in the second half.
Yeah, it's just like college basketball. You always want to be playing your best ball come conference and tournament season. So hopefully the Saints are hitting their stride here at the right time.
Right in a 3-game win streak, actually. They've given up 1 goal and scored 13 in their last 3.
I may take credit for 2 of those losses for being game administrator and having terrible luck, but we've moved on from that.
Looking to break Connor's streak today.
Yeah, I like the all. I was pumped when I saw the all maroon.
Throwing Aquinas just underneath the press box here. Slazinski puts it further into the corner. Gets the ball back on a pass from Cornerstone. Off to Savannah Reese, just out of her reach. Played out of bounds by Cornerstone for an Aquinas throw-in. Foul on Julia Gradkowska. Golden Eagles with a free kick from their own box. Played it out of bounds, and Saints will take a throw-in at about midfield. Play from Gradkowska.
And offside.
Calling Slazinski offside. Cornerstone with a free kick here. And played that one out of bounds as well. Cornerstone really has not taken advantage of these free kicks to build possession at all in the second half. Good tackle by Kathy Hoff. Golden Eagles throw in right in front of their bench. Foul on Aquinas. Cornerstone will have a free kick, maybe 10, 15 yards outside the corner of the box. Allison Maryhugh. Oh, Allison Maryhugh to kick it. Puts it into the box. Just off of a header. Out of bounds for a goal kick for the Saints.
Yeah, great ball there by the Golden Eagles. Just a little too much. And goal kick here quickly for the Saints.
Shook to play it forward for Maddie Slazinski. And Slazinski is fouled by Caitlin Saul. And Slazinski will recover. Wearing an ankle brace today. I think there's some previous injury there. Kathy Hoff stands over the ball, ready.
Oh, nice.
Great ball to the front of the box by Hoff. Played away by the Cornerstone defense.
Double doink right there.
Bowling plays it back to Sterling. Sterling going to look to Hoff. Hoff plays some nifty footwork.
Yeah, that's probably a good call there.
And fouls Cornerstone. Cornerstone with a free kick just outside Nelson's logo at midfield. Gathered in by Kayla Shook. Just under the half-hour mark left. Bridget Sherman coming to the right side of the defense, looking forward to Slazinski. Off of Cornerstone, looks to be an Aquinas throw-in. Right in front of our bench. Giniak in, down the line. Back to Giniak,
nice
who
ball.
drives into the box, cross, over, and just missed by Karinak.
Once again, another great opportunity. Good play there by the
Slazinski
Saints.
Crossed in again, cleared by the Golden Eagles. And put out of bounds. You may hear some of the coaching staff from our foe today, right underneath us. Crossover by Slazinski, gathered by McGlashan. First touch to the Saints. Bowling. Some miscommunication by the Saints there. Cornerstone knocks it out of bounds for a Saints throw-in. Grakoska posting up. Nifty footwork, good pass, however stolen by the Golden Eagles. And promptly put out of bounds. The Saints throw in down the line to Slazinski. Back to Reese. Reese looking for a teammate. There comes Slazinski back into play. Maddie lining up a shot and just puts it outside to the left.
Another great idea.
Substitutions in for Cornerstone, number 13, Catherine Anhalt. Also in for the Saints, number 25, Aubrey Fennessy. Goal kick for the Golden Eagles. Maeve Comfort playing it off. The Saints back line's been pretty tough today. Tough to get by.
Going to send it back to Kayla. Cornerstone fans telling her to shoot it. Don't know if she's got that leg, but
Great ball down the line.
wow, phenomenal. And that'll be Saints ball.
Fennessy, the goal scorer today. She's a junior from Kalamazoo, Portage Central High School grad. She's majoring in clinical exercise science today. Slazinski crossed. Oh, almost found Fennessy again.
Once again, another tremendous opportunity in which the Saints couldn't capitalize.
Oh, Maeve Comfort just gets the ball taken away from her.
And
Bridget Sherman.
in a 1-0 game.
Slip. Step by Jeniak. Fennessy can't quite reach it. Play back to the keeper. Then kicks it to about midfield where Bowling heads it. Back to Reese. Off to Slazinski, who gets a touch and gets to the ball first. Takes it and looked to be shooting. Can't quite keep possession. Stolen by number 4, Caitlin Saul. Handball or foul on Aquinas?
I think there was a handball there. Good call by the officials.
Got a chance earlier this week to visit our accessibility fair in the Elksness Athletic Center, and we had a couple of these athletes out doing, sharing some of their presentations, some of their research. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Fortunately, I was teaching the youth, so couldn't make it, but awesome to see our student athletes.
Again, that student athlete here at the NAIA level, it's that important order of those two words, right? He's getting things done in the classroom and today on the field. Foul by Cornerstone. Kayla Shook having a good time listening to the hysterical commentary from the Cornerstone Golden Eagle fan base today.
Yeah, good to see them visiting Aquinas roster, visiting our website, I should say.
The AQSaints.com.
Listing their majors for every Aquinas Saints player.
Good battle there between Bridget Sherman and Gracie Gortmaker. Koriniak on the sideline. Blocked. Pass is blocked by Cornerstone. Cleared away. Kathy Hoff. Cornerstone looking to build something offensively. Haven't really had much going on today. That was a great step by Sterling. Maddie Slazinski applying some pressure to the back line. Throw in Aquinas. Substitution for the Saints, number 23, Bella Thielander, and number 28, Regan Cady, replacing Comfort and Slazinski.
Cross. Oh. Once again, another cross there by the Saints.
Ball's played back to Kayla Shook, who will keep possession. Bowling at midfield, looking for Thielander. Oh, just stopped by the Cornerstone defender. Bridget Sherman looking again to play back to Shook. And Shook will take a touch and clear it out.
Shook's always very composed back there when she get the ball. If that was me, I'd probably kick her right into the defender there. But always composed and knows where she's going with it.
Kayla comes off her line, gathers that ball very confidently again. Giniak, good ball down the line to Reese. Offside flag stays down. Reese toying with the Cornerstone defender. It's it back to Giniak. Giniak looks for Thielander. Thielander's on the edge of the box. Driving towards the right. Sends across right to the goalkeeper. McGlashan gathers it in. Comes out to the edge of her box for a punt. Good ball just past midfield. A little bit of jersey tugging back and forth between Aquinas and Cornerstone. Giniak gathering the ball right below the press box. Sherman playing defense against Audrey Johnson. Johnson dribbles it out of bounds. Goal kick for the Saints. Another couple substitutions for the Saints. Number 16, Joy Reams. Also in for Cornerstone, number 11, Jocelyn McGlashan. No. And 16, Ellie Schenkelberger. Good step by Reese. I don't know about you, Connor, but anytime I see Savannah Reese going for a 50-50 ball, I'm fearful.
Yeah, and you always kind of know that she's going to come out with it as well.
She drives through a wall. It's awesome.
Does the dirty work.
Thielander down the sideline. She's got the speed to beat her. Keeping possession and drives it in off the Cornerstone defender for a throw-in. Got a free advertisement for Qdoba coming from the stands. Got a foul on Cornerstone. Just outside the box, or is it in the box? What's he going to call here?
I think it's going to be just outside.
Just outside. Maybe a foot or two just outside the box. Kiki stands over the ball, looking to hit it with her left foot. Got a line of Aquinas offensive players driving into the box here, waiting for the whistle to play the ball. Here we go. Got a wall of about 3 Cornerstone defenders. Another one coming into free space. Here's the whistle. Oh, bending kick just off the top left corner of the goal.
Really good idea there.
That was a great look.
Just a little too high.
Goal kick for Cornerstone. They play a quick ball to a defender. Play is in. Up to the sideline. And Joy Reams, instant impact for the Saints as she crosses with her left foot in front of the goal.
Oh,
great play by McGlashan. That's a tough ball.
Yeah. Really good job there by Joy. Saints have had a lot of good balls, good crosses into the box. Just haven't been able to capitalize them.
Cornerstone defense driving it down the sideline. Played out of bounds by Sterling to thwart that attack. Olivia Bowling plays it back to Sherman. Sherman's looking forward for Thielander. Thielander, kind of a distant touch, tries to get back into play, plays it off a Cornerstone. Oh, but the referee judges it a Cornerstone throw-in. Not so sure about that one.
Yeah, from our vantage point, that's a little tough, but I definitely thought it was Saints ball. But nonetheless, we're off and running.
Sherman out to Giniak. Giniak plays a left-footed ball off to Kiki. Ball comes back down to Sherman. Sherman posting up against Cornerstone, plays it out of bounds for a Cornerstone throw-in. Got 15:49 left on the clock here. Saints are leading 1-0 in this WHAC quarterfinal. Cornerstone plays it. Kayla Shook gathers. Takes a little break on the ground as she looks to play out to a teammate. T-Lander to Giniak. Giniak plays the ball straight up to herself. And we're playing pop flies over here. Savannah Reese up to Krinick. Ball's right in front of us. Got some extracurricular activity going on. A yellow card has been issued to Cornerstone. Number 4, Caitlin Saul. Her first yellow card of the day. Free kick to the Saints. Playing Bella off to the right side. She kicks it out of bounds for a Cornerstone throw-in. Updated scores from the WHAC Conference Tournament. Siena Heights 2 at Madonna 1. So 2 for Siena Heights, 1 for Madonna. And Northwestern Ohio 2, Rochester Christian 0. Lords is ahead of Lawrence Tech 2-0 as well.
Good pressure there by Cornerstone, but the Saints able to get it away. Cornerstone on the far sideline. Good defense by number 6. And here comes the counter from the Saints. As Joy's going to make a run. Good ball in. Oh.
Bella blocks a clearance. Clear again. It looks like to be out of bounds. Throw in for Aquinas. 4 substitutions for the Saints.
Almost like a line change in hockey.
Number 10, Julia Grekowska. Number 13, Camille Burko. Number 14, Madison Slazinski. And number 22, Maeve Comfort back in for the Saints. Crossed over by Slazinski. Cornerstone trying to clear the ball. Still not out of their box. Now they get it out to the right. Cornerstone throw-in. scores stay the same, it looks like we would be playing in the semifinal next Saturday at Lourdes, according to the scoreboard, the current scoreboard.
Another substitution.
Now in for the Saints, returning number 17, Kirsten Karinek, replacing Joy Reams. Slazinski trying to keep the ball in. Cornerstone clears it out for a throw-in for the Saints. 12:20 left in the second half. Saints clinging to a 1-0 lead, but also carrying play today. Holding the majority of the possession today. Not really any solid chances yet for the Golden Eagles. The Saints have been keeping McGlashan busy as she gathers that cross in. Can't quite string any passes together today, Connor.
Nope. It's been tough for the Golden Eagles so far, but they got 11 minutes to figure it out. And
I'm going to give credit to the Aquinas defense on that. They have been very solid from the back line forward, making sure that the Golden Eagles cannot get any momentum today. Really proud of those Saints.
Yep, for sure.
Back to Shook, who has time, stands comfortably over the ball, brings it out to Sherman, back to Shook.
I will admit it always makes me a little nervous when they pass it back, but we trust Caitlin back there.
Slazinski trying to be strong on the ball. Cut off. Bowling gathers that clearance. Plays it outside to Sterling. Sterling going a few walkovers. Back to Kathy Hoff, who will play it back to Shook. Nice footwork by the linesman, stopping that ball from going to the corner.
I've been saying this since the kickoff. That guy has been locked in. Great effort there by the far official.
Kathy Hoff looking to keep possession with the Saints, starting from the back line forward. Cornerstone doesn't quite understand that they need to put some pressure on the Saints here as the Saints lead 1-0 in this win-or-go-home quarterfinal match. Slazinski off to Karinek.
Ricochet.
Back to McGlashan. 9:40 left in the second half.
Sam Tracy telling them to push it here with just under the 10-minute mark.
Good step by Sherman. Back to Hoff. Hoff will play it back to Shook. Shook will look back to Hoff. Really composed on the ball today in the back line. Sherman will play off to Rady. Rady will put it out of bounds, just out of the reach of Camille Burko. In for the Golden Eagles, number 14, Carson Hostetler, and number 22, Gracie Gortmaker. Savannah Reese returns for the Saints. Reese is the enforcer in the middle. Cornerstone throw in right in front of their bench. Cleared out by Maeve Comfort. Kathy Hoff trying to clear, plays it straight up. Goes back into Hoff, header out. Sherman. Bowling. Back to Karinek, who finds Slazinski at midfield. Cleared away by Caitlin Saul, who plays it out of bounds for a Saints throw-in. Saints substitution into the game, number 24, Emily Giniak, replacing Camille Burko. Giniak had a quick rest. Burko served very well in that substitution.
In for Aquinas, number 24, Emily Giniak.
Ooh, good effort there, trying to keep the ball in.
That was pretty close. I thought that might have stayed in bounds, but the linesman on lockdown called it out of bounds. Well, Cornerstone's kind of turned up the pressure a little bit in the last couple minutes. Driving down the field, number 17, Allison Maryhugh. Into Shook. Will take her time gathering the ball.
For sure, it's that time of that point of the game, obviously, where the sense of urgency for the Golden Eagles is definitely going to be increased with the clock slowly ticking down.
Cornerstone possession. Brooke Harrison playing it down into the corner for Madeline Billings. Deflected out by Sherman, the referee says, for a corner kick for Cornerstone. Brooke Harmson will take this corner. The Saints will put 2 on the post with Shook in the middle. Golden Eagles will try to place somebody right in the 6. A right-footed kick from the corner. Here's the cross. Header by Cornerstone. Shook tries to get over the top. Goes off of Shook for another corner kick. Number 22, Gracie Gortmaker will take this one from the other side of the field. Again, right-footed. Trying to bend it into the field of play this time. Saints defense will try to clear. Header number 4, cleared by Bowling.
Oh, lifesaver there from Bowling. Don't know if the Golden Eagles are going to get a better opportunity than that.
That was probably their first real opportunity of the game there, Connor.
Yes, for sure. Kayla's very thankful for Bowling being right back there, right spot, right time.
Sherman clearing for a Cornerstone throw-in.
Definitely
5:59 left.
Definitely the momentum a little bit towards the Golden Eagles. They definitely
Lost it just out of bounds.
I was just going to say that's the broadcaster jinx, but they definitely upped the sense of urgency.
Kathy Hoff, her clearance gets blocked, played directly to Cornerstone off of Reese's foot. Number 14, Carson Hostetler will play down to the corner, cleared by Giniak, off to Slazinski at midfield. Slazinski megs her defender, drives down the sideline, keeps going, holds on to possession and drives towards the box. Play back to her right foot. Will take a shot.
Oh,
Just wide. Goal kick, Cornerstone.
great effort there once again by the Saints.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes left in this second half. Cornerstone's asking for a clock stoppage. However, it's them kicking the ball from their goal kick.
Yeah, I really don't understand that, but, we're on to the next play.
There's Bowling. Nifty footwork at midfield, playing it back to Sherman. Sherman will look to go wide. Off to Giniak, who plays it up to Slazinski, who's into the box. She gathers, takes her time. Crosses off. And Korinek with a goal. Great assist by Slazinski, pushing the Saints lead to 2-0.
What a ball there by Slazinski. Holy moly. Just fit that in there for her teammate to capitalize.
Connor doubling the lead with less than 5 minutes to go is a great advantage.
I love, you always like to get that insurance goal for sure. But yeah, I'm still shocked by that ball from Zielinski. Great
she's
ball.
really left it all on the field today. You've seen several times where she's been knocked up and knocked down to the ground and not been able to get up very quickly, but that was a great play. Great cross right on the foot.
For sure, and we just talked about those insurance goals go a long ways in these games for sure. But going off that, I think she's going to need an ice bath after this one, Damon. McKenna better get that ice bath rocking and rolling back in Sturris because she's going to need it.
Well, they called a foul on Aquinas. Thought they were going to let advantage play out, but they ended up stopping play. Cornerstone will have the free kick from maybe about 40 yards out. Got 3:36 left in the second half. Saints lead 2-0 in this win-or-go-home quarterfinal match in the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference Women's Soccer Postseason Tournament. Left footer. Nope, pardon me, right footer. Played directly out of bounds for an Aquinas goal kick. We'll see some time wasting here, I'm sure, as the Saints look to capitalize on this 2-0 lead and come away victorious to move on to the next round in the semifinals. Bowling gathers possession, plays it out wide to Sterling. Sterling's got that left foot.
Oh, good ball there.
Greg Koska off to Savannah Reese, who chips the keeper.
Oh!
Just off
Just
the
too
crossbar. In for Cornerstone, number 13, Audrey Johnson. Interesting substitution with 2:25 left on the clock for Cornerstone. Got a goal kick for the Golden Eagles. That substitution replaces Madeline Smith. Tick, 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 Connor. Cornerstone plays it long down the right sideline.
Yeah, all Aquinas has to do is, back in the day, they called it four corners in basketball. You just kind of got to pass it around until, you waste out the clock. But obviously, Cornerstone's not going to go down without a fight. So
Kathy Hoff playing tough on the defensive back line. We got a foul on Cornerstone. Aquinas free kick. 1:40 left in the second half. Again, Aquinas up 2-0 in this heated rivalry between Cornerstone and the Saints. Kathy Shook to take the free kick. Right to midfield by Shook to Bowling. Glancing header to Slazinski, who will take her time, find some space. Play it out wide to Giniak. Looks to Reese, into the box, driving to the 6, crossing over.
Oh.
And McGlashan picks the ball off. 1 minute left in regulation. McGlashan has seen the work today, hasn't she?
Yep.
She looks like she's got a little knock going on, too. A little pain there.
Yeah, a lot of pressure all day from the Saints. I'm sure she's feeling it.
Slazinski driving towards the top of the box. 35 seconds left in this second half. Nothing but time for the Saints. Shot just wide by Slazinski. 30 seconds left in this quarterfinal match. (20 seconds). Play to midfield. Sherman cleared. Krennick. Bowling. Off to Slazinski. This ball will go out of bounds. And the Saints will secure this WHAC quarterfinal win 2-0 today, beating the Cornerstone Golden Eagles. Aquinas College will move on to the semifinals next week. And if scores hold, it looks like they'll be facing Lourdes down in Sylvania, Ohio, next Saturday, November 8th.
Yeah, partner, great game, great November WHAC matchup. Couldn't ask for a better game. Obviously, I think the Saints are playing some of their best soccer at the right time, so we look forward to the semifinal match here in a couple days.
Absolutely. We'll have to pay attention to AQ Sports Network on YouTube. I'm sure we will be back to give you more action later today with the men's basketball team taking on Ohio Christian. I'd like to thank our sponsors today, Team Gazelle, Dean Trailways, University of Michigan Health West, and Jets Pizza. And pay attention to Joey's Wacky World of Sports, AQ Sports. I'm sure we'll have some post-game interviews later on today as well.
Yeah, tune in, like I said, basketball here at 3 o'clock and then a little hockey action. But Joey will be back in his normal nest, and you won't have to hear from us anymore. But it's been a pleasure doing this, partner, and looking forward to a great season.
Thanks for joining me.
Likewise.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it. Go Saints.